Welcome to Modern Motoring. We are with the all-new third generation Nissan Leaf. It's a first look, it's not a first drive. That'll happen in a few months from now. But in this video, we'll go through the highlights of what's new, what Nissan is doing as far as advancing their EV technology. And well, it's important that EVs are becoming smaller and more attainable. And it's just through the natural evolution of what EVs are becoming. So with that, let's jump in and around the new 2026 Nissan Leaf.
So just a quick setup for the video. Nissan Canada invited a few journalists to their head office, gave us half an hour each with the car. So I'm doing a voiceover instead of doing things in person. So let's take a look at the headlights because, well, headlights are a big thing for me. Nice big turn signals and LEDs all around. And it's got a pretty good look to it. And I see it just as a smaller version of the Aria, which I think is the smart way to go as far as design language goes. It doesn't need to be revolutionary. They don't need to completely build it from the ground up as far as all new design goes, away from what they're used to. So very aerodynamic here. Drag coefficient of 0.26, Gen 2 was 0.29. The cool thing here is they've got two different charging ports. They've got the NACS on the passenger side, and then over on the driver's side, they've got the traditional J1772. So good job on adapting to the modern world of EV charging. Quickly look at the side profile, you'll notice the door handles for the front doors pop out and they slide in for aerodynamics. And here's a quick look at the rear door. Kind of looks like the old CHR with the door release way at the top. And there's a quick look at me opening up not once, not twice, but 3 times. And it's pretty spacious in there. And the back looks so cool. The 2 bars and the 3 bars mean Ni and San together. 2 for Ni and 3 for San. So very cool. And there's so many Easter eggs all over the place. I like how they spelled out Nissan as opposed to putting the logo. And there's that 2 and the 3 motif. You'll see that a lot throughout the vehicle. Pretty high as far as the tailgate opening goes. And Nissan said their customers said they want more storage and cargo space for their EVs, and Nissan listened. So again, it's a nice big tall opening. And let's go actually and take a look into the trunk. So this top trim Platinum Plus does have the very cool divide and hide. Not all trims have it. So it really makes for a versatile cargo space. And I think the goal should have been from day one, not for Nissan, just for everybody, just to take a regular ICE car and make it into an EV. And I think Nissan's done that here. Quick look at the tire fill kit. Actual cargo dimensions are 622 liters with those rear seats up, and it more than doubles to 1,571 liters of cargo space with that second row folded down. Now here's a treat that Nissan gave us. It is a Gen 1 and Gen 2 Nissan Leaf tucked away in a corner. Sorry for the lighting not being great, but it's really cool how they have these here so we can see the evolution. Again, Gen 1 on the right, Gen 2 on the left. And here's the inside of the Gen 1. And boy, oh boy, it's like a little time machine here. And I remember testing out the Gen 1 Leaf when it came out. And here's the Gen 2. Big tell is the steering wheel because the gear selector module thing, whatever, is still similar. And yeah, so well done there, Nissan. Thank you so much for bringing me back a number of years with that. Anyways, back to the future we go. So this is the door panel for the current third generation. Very clean look, very modern look. Nissan's new steering wheel is here, the 2-spoke design. And top trim does get the Bose speakers in the headrest, just like we have in the Kick. So nothing new, but very much appreciated. And it's got the zero gravity seats and the 2 long screens, which are 14.3 inches on the SV Plus and Platinum Plus, and 12.3 on the S and S Plus. And it's a nice, clean, open design. Again, very Aria-esque. And I'm happy they borrowed from their own design language. No need to completely redo everything. And gear selectors are right there in the middle of your screen, as are the drive modes. And no physical buttons for the HVAC. I don't really love that, but it's okay. Here's the cool part. It's a sunroof. And just like Porsche has, and like the old Venza had, it's frosted and then it's not. But here, it goes in pieces, so it stops halfway, and then you push it again and it goes all the way to between opaque and clear. So Very cool modern touch there. Quick peek at the infotainment system, very responsive, very quick. This is a pre-production model. I hope nothing changes with this. If it can get faster, great, but otherwise, not so much. That's me playing with the HVAC even though the car's not on, and that's me realizing it. I'm like, what should I do instead? And let's go to the heated seats section of it. So very cool on the infotainment side of things. I think it'll be a pretty big hit. Moving on to the instrument cluster, and very Nissan, very familiar as far as the design goes, the layout goes, and I think that's a big part of it as well. And I keep going back to consistency, and it's so important they did that. And there's a quick peek at the different drive modes. We have sport, we have personal, we have sport again, the standard, sport, standard, and eco. Again, I only had half an hour with the vehicle, so I had to kind of rush through stuff. Wireless charging on the top trim, lots of space as far as cup holders go, and there's a nice space in between the driver and passenger for that more or less flat piece. Again, makes it easier. Head-up display on the Platinum Plus as well. Hopped in the back seat, very, very spacious. And there's a look from the back seat looking forward. Again, that steering wheel, I think, is going to be a very big hit because it's so easy to use. And again, it's very modern. And there's just enough futuristic stuff here to balance out the not quite traditional, but more of the modern, consistent things that Nissans of today have. Looks good on the outside, good on the inside, but the real test is going to be how it drives once we get them on the road.
So there's our first look at the 2026 Nissan Leaf, all new for the third generation. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Did Nissan get it right? Are there things you'd like to see more of or less of? Did you catch any of the Easter eggs that Nissan very smartly hid throughout the vehicle with their 2-3 with the knee and the sun? Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate the support. We invite you to join our social media platforms. We are on all of the major ones. Without you, there is no modern motoring. So I thank you, I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.